I got a message from somebody who's watched my videos for a really long time yesterday, lovingly telling me to remember who the fuck I am. And I read that and I thought, that is absolutely true. And she said, you are not the one who lost herself. You are not the one who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And I thought, yeah, that's true. If I live like that, that's who I'm going to be. And it's not about doing, it's about being. And I remember when I did that TED talk and I met the Dalai Lama and I was on BBC Radio and that kind of series of events that happened, I was not trying to do anything. I was just being that. That's who I was. That's who I am, actually. And it's really interesting because on my new Instagram account, I've been posting so many reels. A lot of them are hidden. They're on trial reels so that people don't get bombarded with stuff. But it's all been an experimentation for me to remember who I am. And in posting so much stuff, I'm noticing what feels like me, what feels true, what feels like I'm not trying to be anything. And it's all this stuff about empowering people, encouraging people, showing people that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is what I've always been good at, showing people that there is hope after dark times. And interestingly, I am literally living in a pretty difficult time myself right now. So I'm having to remember who the fuck I am to get out of this. I am that person who overcomes difficult things. I am that person who inspires people. I am that person who risks it for love. That's how this whole thing started, wasn't it? I was just literally somebody who was like, you know what? I know this is risky. I know there's loads of red flags here, but I believe in love, right? And I've learned a lot from that process, but I'm still that person who absolutely risked it all for love. And no, I have not hardened up as a result of that. I've become very observant of my own needs and my own feelings and my own values, which has helped me to realign to what I need in my life. But I think it's really important that whenever you're trying to remember who you are, like I am right now, you go through this process of basically just dissolving everything that you're not, right? And one of the things that I am not is I am not someone who's going to be perpetually struggling, right? This is not me struggling. This is not my identity. Yeah, I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm not just a mum. I'm not just this or that. I'm Karina. I can do anything, right? And I love showing other people that they can do anything too. So this is what I've been remembering lately, the times in my life where I absolutely just made a decision about something that I wanted to create before it had happened, before I had any evidence that it could happen. I commit to that thing being my reality. The TED Talk, meeting the Dalai Lama, being on BBC Radio, being interviewed by certain people, winning the Outstanding Student of the Year award for my master's degree in songwriting. So many things that I literally thought, that's mine, I'm doing that, off we go. And not deciding, right, how am I going to do it? I don't know what to do. What can I do? I don't know. I'm stuck. That's not me. That's me being in my head stuck, right? Which is kind of like what I've been doing recently. So remembering who the fuck I am means being someone who makes decisions about what they want to create. So that's what I'm remembering right now, is that I am the source of those decisions and commitments that I am stepping into. And that's how you create anything. That's how it starts. That's how this channel started. It's basic manifestation, isn't it? And it's not about whimsical, mystical manifestation. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about embodying the person that you want to be. It's embodiment at the end of the day. Embodying someone who believes, embodying someone who acts as if that is who they are, you know? So I'm not going to hang around, talking about the struggle of things. I'm actually going to talk to you about how I'm overcoming it and what I'm doing and the mindsets and the things that I'm thinking. And that doesn't mean that it's always going to be smooth sailing, because it won't be. It won't be. I was really dysregulated this morning, actually, and I went swimming and I accidentally went into the men's changing room. And I was literally getting changed. And this man was there, and I was like, that's weird. And he went, yeah, you're in the man's, you're in the men's. And I was like, huh, sorry. And then it walked out. And I was like, oh God, I must not be with it this morning. But anyway, exercise, another thing that's been really important for me lately is just moving the energy around my body when I've been a bit stagnant. So anyway, I'm going to keep doing these walk and talk things on my shorts feed and on my Instagram, and just sharing and discovering and remembering who I am. And I'm really excited about how this evolves. But maybe this message was for you as well, for you to remember who the fuck you are. And it's not about remembering who you are in terms of like really sitting down and thinking about it, but just dissolving all the things that you are not. You know, looking at the ways of being that are keeping you stuck. Because as I said, and as Mo says, and mentors, and, you know, all these spiritual teachers always say, it's not about doing, trying. It's about being, becoming, embodying. So I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like to come along to the living room, where we can talk about all this and more, where we can talk about where you're stuck, relationship breakdowns, life breakdowns, there will be a breakthrough at the other side of that thing. And I would love to help you through it. So if you want any more information about joining the living room, you can find out in the link below. There's a free 7-day trial, by the way. So you've got nothing to lose. Come and meet me. Come and talk to me. Come and share with me what's going on for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.